Hey everyone, good Monday morning and welcome back to my Facebook Live. This is day number 6 now. I went live every single day last week and here we are on Monday, going live again, joining you guys. Thank you for joining me. If you're joining me live, give me a hashtag live down below. And if you're watching this on replay, give me a hashtag replay. Today, I'm going to share with you guys some advice that I got from my swim coach, the great late Dick Costin, who was just an amazing coach and ran an amazing program. And I know, you're looking at me, you're like, Josh, you were on swim team. Yes, it was years and years ago, but I've taken his advice and I've applied it to a lot of things in my life, including building my business. And this is something that now I've passed on not only to my children, but also passing it on to my business clients. And now I'm going to pass it on to you. And the concept for today, so let's dive right into it. Again, I love your comments. Please leave comments. Please, please, please. I want to come back to them and revisit them, but I'm not going to look at them. They're right here. That's why I keep pointing off to the screen there. They're right there. But I want to start your Monday out right. And so here's the advice. Here is what I learned from swim team, from my swim coach, and it is this: slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So I learned that from my swim coach years ago, because what he was talking about, just to give you context, was he really focused on form, on not just raw power in the water, but what gave us speed was proper form. So we practiced our form, we practice our strokes, we practice our kicks, we practice everything, our pulls, we practice them slowly. That was the key, was practice them slowly, slow down. And then once we learned them slow, once we'd set that foundation, that we had that muscle memory of how to, do and I'm not even doing it justice, right? But like doing the freestyle pull or the breaststroke or the butterfly backstroke. Once we'd gotten that down to where it was just muscle memory, then it was speed it up, right? Then it was just repeat it, but repeat it faster and faster and faster. And what happened was he created several championship teams with this method, and he was coach of the year several times. And so I've taken this lesson. Now, my daughter is, she's on swim team now, and she loves it. And I keep telling her that focus on your form first. Don't focus on raw power, on speed. The speed will come if you have the proper form, because it's about cutting through that water, right? If you have the proper form, not only do you have the power that you're giving it, the raw power, but you have the added benefit of being smooth, of cutting down resistance in the water. So we can apply this to your business. All right. A lot of times we get into things and we sign up for ClickFunnels or Go High Level, whatever. And let's build a funnel. Let's put a course out. And it's like this, right? When really what we should be doing is thinking and planning. In fact, I got a whiteboard right in front of me, right behind the camera here. And it says right across the top, it says, to achieve the core result of my course, my client will have to. And that's the basis there. That way I can trim the fat. I can get right to the meat of things. I can give them what they want. And then I know, and that slows me down, right? That slows me down to think through it instead of just start vomiting stuff up like I'm doing here on Facebook the last week. I promise these are going to get better, guys, right? 1% better every day. The point is slow down. Slow down so that you get smooth. Once things are running smoothly in your business, once you've set that foundation, things will run smoothly. Once that foundation is set, then things will start happening naturally at a higher rate, a higher pace, a faster pace. So that's what my swim coach taught me, was that slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Again, I'm looking at my notes down here. And we have to set up a strong foundation, and that takes time. It does take time. But if we're willing to slow down for a little bit, if we're willing to take a couple extra months, if we're willing to really get the muscle memory of how to copyright and how to set up emails and funnels and how to do all of these things so that it just becomes automatic in the back of our minds, now we're moving into automation, and that speeds things up. Not only automation, but with technology, but just automation of our brain and our daily acts, our daily habits of what we're doing in our business. So you have to understand, you don't want to try to run before you walk. And you certainly don't want to try to swim before you learn how to walk or crawl or any of those things. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad analogy, because I learned how to swim before I learned how to walk growing up in California. But The point is things need to be done in order, and in your business, things need to be done in order. So as much as we want, here's the thing. Listen, guys, you hear about overnight successes all the time. Overnight successes, like you didn't hear about this guy and then boom, they had $1 million day. But you know what? When you really go back and look at their story, for example, Russell Brunson, you talk about Russell Brunson. When you go back and look at his story, he was not an overnight success. ClickFunnels seems like an overnight success. He seems like that. But he'd been doing it for years, and he'd been studying. He'd been going slow. He'd been studying Dan Kennedy. He'd been studying, Wayne Dwyer, all of these guys that are helping him with his mindset, helping him with marketing, helping, Frank Kern and Dean Graziosi and Tony Robbins. He's studying all of these guys. And, that's the thing. I mean, I've been studying for years, and I'm nowhere close to Russell Brunson. But the point is this, is that if you want a successful legacy business, a business that is going to last through the ages, that's going to beat recessions, and you want a business that people will come to you because they know you for that one thing, then you've got to set the proper foundation. And that's going to take a little bit of time. Okay. It's going to take some humility to admit that I need to learn. It's going to take humility saying, I need to hire somebody. Maybe I need to hire Josh. Maybe I need to invest in Russell Brunson's courses or Dean Graziosi's courses. Maybe I need to hire another coach. I have several coaches. I have a YouTube coach. I have a marketing coach. Dean Graziosi is my marketing mentor. He's the guy that he's just brilliant at it, and so Brendan Burchard is also a part of that mastermind. And holy cow, I call him my branding coach. The last couple of times we've met, he's talked about branding, and man, my mind was just blown. So it's okay to admit that you need a coach. And by the way, don't ever hire a coach who doesn't have a coach themselves, because if somebody thinks they know it all, they might at that moment, but life moves so fast that they're going to get behind, and you don't want to be behind because you're following somebody who's behind. So anyways, the point is, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Once you get smooth, once things become automated, once they become second nature, once you know exactly what you're doing, you can speed up. So give me a comment. Let me know what you think. Like and share this video. Again, thanks for joining me. I will get to all of your comments. If you were here, give me a hashtag live. If you're watching this on replay, give me a hashtag replay. Let me know what you think. And I'm hoping that I'm bringing you guys value and helping you as you think about your days and your weeks. This week, think about that. Think about slow is smooth and smooth is fast. That's what I want you to think about. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. We'll see you later. Bye.